So you survived the meal plan.
Survived the meal plan.
And?
Yeah. I've noticed a big, my skin complexion is it's more vibrant, moving better. I had less stress on my body.
My body's doing well. I noticed all the swelling is going down. My rings fit again.
Nice.
Which my rings didn't want to fit for a while, even though I was working out and doing all this stuff.
Yes.
And I'm seeing it on my face.
Yeah.
And my mom noticed it in my torso.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm eating healthy and I'm full.
Have you noticed that your tolerance has increased on the meal plan?
For Nick, or tolerance for?
For all the things life throws at you.
Oh my gosh, yes. Big difference, especially the temper. Like, it doesn't go from calm and then something triggers me and then I just get super frustrated. I just kind of, okay, it's just more mellow, and energy level is huge too. The energy level, I had first time in a long time, this is day 10, no caffeine, and I haven't really taken naps, which is incredible. And the feeling of anxiety, is not there, which is incredible.
How was your journey getting into the meal plan with the family, and can you describe the changes as the days went on?
Oh, my change was because I had this horrible heartburn in my system. So laying off the acidic and laying off the citrus and the spicy foods really helped. And I was able to get off the medication that was worrying me so much, because the medication I had read could cause Alzheimer's, and I was worried about that. So that to me was phenomenal, to just set it aside, not have to take it, just one less thing to have to worry about. So that was my answer, that the meal plan really helped. It's worked its wonders in its own ways.
Did the pain go down in some parts of your body?
We did notice, like for myself, I'll just speak for myself here, like less swelling in my knees,
okay,
in my back.
Okay.
Just had more mobility, and of course, we lost lots of weight.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Louise lost. My partner lost like 10, 15 pounds now, I believe.
Wow.
I think in all together I lost 20.
Wow.
And Ellen said his physique, like you start to see his,
the definition.
The definition in his muscle tone and everything.
Yeah.
So that was encouraging for all of us to keep on the plan as well.
I didn't think I can do it because I'm super addicted to sugar and flours, and I love rice. I still do, but after a while your body just stops craving it. It's really interesting. It feels very empowering because I've gone on and off diets for the last, 10, 20 years, trying to cut sugar, try all kinds of diet, but it's just somehow I always end up reaching for sugar, and it just, the cycle just, and that's why I said no more, but this was my last one. I'm like, this is going to be my last, no more diets. This is my last one, and I'm honestly shocked. Not just surprised of how the results.
The energy level was through the roof with me and my family.
From the meal plan?
Yes, all of us. And not even having coffee for was challenging for the first little bit.
Sure.
But the energy was there.
Yeah.
And normally it was on those other things like the sugars and the coffees or the caffeines or whatever it is we're using to pump us up.
Sure.
That's not needed anymore. So now it's become more of a treat in our family. So like French fries, right? So that's a treat. We instead of buying one for everyone now, we'll have one and we all get a little shared taste of it.
Sure.
And it's plenty enough for us.
It's like medicine.
Yeah, it's our own little medicine. It's our own little treat. So food just tastes so much different now. Like everything tastes like, man, it's just like, it's an explosion in your mouth. Like something that you haven't had for that time, all of a sudden you eat it. Like even stuff with too much sauce now, like too much sauce. Like there's no need for it. All the dressings and the oils, it's perfectly good the way it is.
I'm getting to use all the vegetables from the garden. I'm using all the kales and all the beets and all the carrots from the garden, and I'm just chopping that up and baking it. And so it feels more integrated in my day-to-day life than anything else. I was trying all these different modalities and keto and fasting and this and that, whereas now I'm eating when I want, but I'm just eating simpler. And now as days goes by, it actually tastes better and better. I feel like I've come back to like health, and I've been waiting for this. And I felt like my body was saying no to different things, but I wasn't sure which way I was supposed to go. Whereas this feels like I've come full circle and I've come home to simplicity and what my body needs, which was really nourishing.
I'm really impressed with my family. Like, they just did it. I was worried that they wouldn't. They managed to stay away from alcohol, coffee, spicy food, which was huge. And then as the introduction came, I think everybody went at it quite gently. And we had a family gathering third week of August, and I think it was so beautiful, so yeah.
When people were able to reintegrate some foods.
Yeah, and my second daughter was saying that all the foods that she was cooking, which was part of the meal plan, her children wanted it. So her children were like, and I think that's how it is, if moms can do something, their children, the family will follow. So I look at it as me being the matriarch of my family. I'm just feeling really blessed that they actually followed and listened and paid attention.
One of the most exciting thing for me is I actually feel I have the energy and I'm present with Sage, so our 2-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
I actually feel like, oh yeah, I want to go play with you. It's not like, it wasn't a drag. We spent all day at the beach yesterday. We went down, we flipped rocks, we walked into the water, we played with mud, and it was enjoyable. I didn't feel like before, I just felt like, oh, I have to he's dragging me all over the place. And now I actually feel like I'm present and I want to hang out, and we're playing so much more, and I think you can feel it too.
Mm-hmm.
That it was just so that's really encouraging for me.
That's beautiful.
I saw some opposition with my oldest girl, and that's just her nature, is to be that way. That's just her nature. But she embraced it too, and I believe she saw some good results.
Oh, we took off her a lot of meds.
A lot.
I think she was only taking 2 out of 7 they gave her.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Do you notice I've been different the past week that I've been 10 days, I guess?
Yeah. The first couple days, you were like an addict. You were always like, should I even do this? Should I even do this? Like, I hate Wayne, was almost the message I got. And I said, just call Wayne and ask him. Why are you asking me? I'm not the person giving you the meal plan. But she wouldn't. And then she would. And then she'd get more clarity. And then as we followed it, every day just kept getting easier, because our plans, we sold our house, we're on the road, so it's complete chaos for her. She loves stability, and we don't have that. So that keeps coming up. And in the midst of the instability, she's finding more food, she's finding more joy. On the day that I'm melting down a little bit myself, she's acknowledging me. And then
okay,
we have a little 2-year-old. Life is busy, and we christened the RV for the first time, because that's the energy level that she has now. She's like, I have the energy to actually play.
I wasn't sure what example you're gonna use, but right? That's
and then the next morning
true.
she was like, man, what a great night we had, and I've got energy still. It's not like, oh, I had a great night, but I sacrificed last night for today.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you. I realize so for all the men out there, put your ladies on the meal plan.
Good support.
My 13-year-old, now she's almost 14, she actually followed the meal plan with me, and she did phenomenal. She did really, really well. See some young people grasping it. To me, that makes all the difference, when young people can grasp this and learn how to maybe be a little more proactive in their health before things start to go crazy wrong.
I felt like I am one right now, like I'm one with everything. So that's nice.
Yay.
And our eating habits have completely changed now, and for the better. We're happy.
Yeah, I'm so happy and so grateful for you.
Thank you.
So grateful.